Minister of Police Senzo Mchunu will soon respond to the allegations leveled against him by KZN top cop Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi alleges that there is corruption involving the police minister, the judiciary and organized crime syndicates. Mchunu says he is still applying his mind.
Aware of what General Mkhwanazi said we have been saying. I didn't have time to look at TV, but there are those statements that he has made. We will, in good time, apply our mind to those kind of statements.
Meanwhile, the Police Portfolio Committee chairperson has written to the Speaker of the National Assembly, Thoko Didiza, to request for an urgent debate following the allegations made.
It is a massive cause for concern. We have a media briefing at Parliament tomorrow in general in the Peace and Security cluster, where obviously we will deal with a lot of it, but we have no choice but to get everyone together and ask certain questions. The South African Police Service management was rocked by very senior arrests over the last few weeks, and at the moment it feels like a lot of the leftover credibility, the small amount that there was, is being torn to pieces.
Some political parties have called for the urgent intervention of President Cyril Ramaphosa as well as parliamentarians.
As MK party, I'm calling upon the president to act swiftly and decisively on this matter. It's very imperative that the minister himself, who alleged that, because I'm saying to you now,
yes,
that as a portfolio committee, who were misled by the minister, or him, not even to give us reason to name the disbandment of this critical trustee, as the General Mkhwanazi was saying here. It's a cause for concern.
In response to the revelations, the EFF has demanded that the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Police, Ian Cameron, convene an urgent physical Portfolio Committee sitting for a briefing from the Minister of Police regarding the matters raised by Commissioner Mkhwanazi. We hope that the committee chairperson, who often acts as a sub-spokesperson during meetings and attempts to block transparency and accountability, does not force us to get an intervention from the chair of chairs to convene this long overdue meeting. The EFF remains firm in its commitment to eradicating corruption and confronting criminal syndicates that now occupy the corridors of state power.
We've seen the cover-ups when it comes to police station brigadiers, what not more right now when you have generals embroiled in all of this. We can definitely not leave it to anyone in SABC to investigate this. This needs a response from Parliament, and this needs a response from South Africans. And I'm going to leave it there. It is not for us right now to sort of say whether these allegations are true or whether, just to say that it is allegations, it is not allegations. But where there's smoke, I can tell you there's fire.
Whilst others have called for a judicial commission of inquiry into the matter.
There's no doubt in my mind that there needs to be an inquiry, parliamentary inquiry, but also maybe an inquiry outside of Parliament, especially when the allegations that General Mkhwanazi has made touches on members of Parliament, members that it did not give names in terms of the politicians that are involved, but it does sound to me that there might very well be members that I serve with in the Police Portfolio Committee that somehow are involved in this.
That is why it becomes something that the president, for one, must take very seriously. These allegations are at a level that they require an independent judicial commission of inquiry. This is what we're talking about. We really need to get to the heart of this, and this requires a systemic overhaul and a pulling out of the rot that is in the system.
Some have called on the minister to resign amidst these allegations.
Or calling on the minister to do us a favor. He can brief us fine, but step aside and allow due process to follow the investigation to unfold. If he doesn't do that, the president will have to act, probably giving a precautionary suspension so that the investigation can be able to unfold.
There can never be protocols or laws to be followed in times of injustice, in times of the people that are entrusted with power collaborating with criminals, especially as General Mkhwanazi said that it is prosecutors, it is magistrates, it is judges, it is members of parliament, up to the level of having an entire minister of police.
I wasn't impressed with the presentation by crime intelligence. It looks that we need to pay special attention to the role that crime intelligence plays. We need to evaluate whether they are playing an effective role. We need to make sure we have an effective leadership intelligence, which it seems everyone doubts at the moment.
Meanwhile, in a written response to the SABC, the ANC says the allegations made by the KZN Police Commissioner are of a great concern, further adding that the president must get to the bottom of it. Natasha Piri, SABC News, Johannesburg.